My name is Lieutenant Colonel Peter Kidemuka. I'm the project engineer, Directorate of Citizenship and Immigration Center project Gulu. The client of this project is the Immigration Office, and that is the Ministry of Internal Affairs. They are the clients. They signed a memorandum of understanding with the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs, and the ministry tasked civil engineers brigade to take on the works. So this is an opportunity for me once again to thank His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces for entrusting the Civil Engineers Brigade with the construction works, which really we are executing very well. This project in Gulu is located in the Gulu City, near actually in hotel. We started the construction works in September 12th, 2022. It was supposed to take only 1 year to completion, but due to some challenges in financial flow, we are intending to hand it over by the end of September this year, 2024. The project entirely is an immigration center for passport issuance, so that people don't move longer distances from Gulu, from Arua, from decentralization. People from the north will be getting their passports from this office. In other words, they are trying to ease the accessibility to passports. And as I talk now, this building, which is 3 floors, is nearing completion. Almost is 97% done. What is remaining are a few touches. That's why I'm saying by the end of September we shall be handing it over. The project cost, total project cost of this is 7,564,323,554. The money has been fully disbursed to Ministry of Defense, and the Ministry of Defense has given the executing agency, the engineers, all the money, and we are in the final stages of the project. We have done this project fully. It had a big scope of work. It had the substructure construction, that is setting out substructure. Then it went to first floor, it went to second floor, and it went to third floor. We roofed it. It has a lift. This structure has the access control system. There are cameras there. There are firefighting systems. It is well executed, and the lift is functional as of now. So really, we are testing and commissioning as of this month. Then by the end of September, we shall be handing it over. It has been fully done, and I think the pictures have been taken by the press people, and they will be shown to the public. So our brothers, fellow Ugandans in the north, it is a good service. People should no longer now move longer distances coming to Kampala for passports. They should go to Gulu. Very well constructed out of good materials, and it is of quality and really done in time.
The construction of the 3-storied building worth 7.5 billion shillings is funded by the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Internal Affairs.
You know, specification in a building, there is what we call specification, and you base on the specification to make a quotation. So we quoted as per the specification, and whatever you see in the building or put on the building was specified in the drawings. So whatever we quoted for 7.5 billion was worth it, and it was enough to put up such a structure. We didn't even ask for any variation. Yeah, during the implementation, because it is gradual, right from the time go, they had to hand to us the site. They handed to us the site. After handover the site, there were meetings after every 14 days. Every 14 days we could travel to Gulu. That is, the PMT had to go. PMT was composed of the client, Minister of Defense, the consultants, the local authority, and maybe the city engineer, which is inclusive in the local authority. There was an existing structure. I don't know whether you captured it. There was an existing immigration center office, but it was a small office. And in that place where we put the structure specifically, there were some trees, shrubs generally, which were removed. Then after removing, we had also some other obstacles like the old pit latrines, which we really had to remove, to block, and we graded the area to make it ready to receive such a structure. In the beginning, we had to carry out soil tests, and the geotech tests were done to ensure that the soil we are going to work with, we are very sure of it, and it is stability. Then after passing the stability, which is stability, mainly these tests were carried out by the Minister of Internal Affairs. They passed to us, they did the design, gave us all the drawings, they gave us the bills of quantities, and the consultants were put in place to ensure proper work is executed. That is the Minister of Works. So this also indicates that it was just an in-house. It was in-house, UPDF doing the work, Minister of Works supervising. And really at this juncture, I would like to say that the Minister of Works did a good job. They did a good supervision. All the drawings and anything required for the project was really given in time. That's why the project didn't delay. And I also thank the employer, the Minister of Internal Affairs, for really funding the project timely. And also I thank the UPDF leadership for availing him with enough manpower to do the work and really giving us a conducive atmosphere to execute such works. So really I'm happy we did the work on time. We had enough personnel. Then when it comes to the local community, as a policy, 40% of the workers came from the locality. That is those laborers, where we needed excavation, where we needed people to cook, where we needed people to do, and even some technicians were involved. There's experts where we had to hire expatriates. We used people of Gulu. This is testimony. Then in the supervision, we had the project management team, which included the leadership of Gulu City. That is the city engineer, even the minister that effect, they could attend, and really they appreciated our work, because all tests which were carried out the engineer himself testified that this is a challenge to him, because our materials, like say blocks, some went beyond 15 MPa, and yet the requirement was only 4.5. It was not a waste as such, but we were being conscious of the materials and from the locality. All the aggregates, let me say local materials, aggregates, sand, were procured from Gulu. So the people of Gulu benefited. And the local community there, all the food, we bought all these ones from Gulu. It is only industrial materials which came from Kampala. And Kampala is also our city, implying that all the money released by government remained within Uganda. We had to buy materials within the country, apart from the lift, and some few of these CCTV cameras, because of high quality required. The quality required, we had to import them. So most local materials were bought within, most industrial materials were bought within, so implying our money remained revolving within the country. So this is like buy Uganda, build Uganda. And really, I'm very, very grateful for encouraging a policy of in-house construction, whereby we use our own consultants, we use our own local people to do such works. It is a project well executed and ready for handover.
Immigration Control Facility, which is at 90%, is constructed by Uganda People's Defense Forces UPDF civil engineers under the command of Lieutenant Colonel Engineer Kidemuka.
The designs came from the client. The consultants were procured by the client. So for us, we were given to execute the works. So whatever you do, whatever you see there, it has a big input of the Ministry of Internal Affairs. And I've been closely supervising the project. They had a clerk of works on site, they had the operational manager on site. So all what is there in the design is their effort.
The facility is expected to ease the burden of residents in Northern region from seeking immigration services from Kampala.
Those are water tanks. They are stainless water tanks. They have been put on the topmost slab. They are to supply cold water, hot water. They are specific. In that one tanker is for firefighting. In case of any eventuality, that in case of fire breakout, one tanker will do that. Another one is to supply cold water system and hot water system. So specifically the stainless steel is high quality. We bought it from steel and tube to do that work. Yeah, that is the grid system. Yeah, it is for mechanical and electrical purposes. They do a lot of things. We have done a lot of wiring. They are well placed. AC system. So we have done all that, and they are really sure, they are very confident. We have really commissioned all these other systems which are there, the CCTV, the AC, they are all functioning well. So it implies that there has been proper monitoring and there is value for money, so it is ready for handover. It has been done well, and it is to my expectations and the client's expectation, it is good. They recently even inspected it, so they are eagerly waiting for it, and we're also preparing to hand over. I will only write a report to my superior leaders saying that the job you sent me to do is well done, so please, they are the ones to decide when and how to do it.
Kidemuka explains that the establishment of an immigration control facility in Gulu City will serve not only Northern Uganda, but also neighboring areas.
This is an opportunity for me once again to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces for entrusting the Civil Engineers Brigade with the construction works, which really we are executing very well.
Uganda People's Defense Forces Engineers Brigade has constructed the project within the contract time framework agreed upon by the client, the Minister of Internal Affairs.
Yeah, Engineers Brigade has been in existence, but the name has been changing right from when our President, His Excellency, the Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces, came into power. He thought of the idea of forming a construction unit, which has been, and we have been doing this, but in silence, not really putting it in the media. For example, we did the Coral Pavilion, Independence, sometime back like 10 years ago. That one, we did it without any involvement of an expert. So, but only that we had not gone viral, or they are not published, they are not put us to press. But now that we have come to press, people are just realizing that we have experience. But we had it. First of all, we are all qualified. We studied. We have been doing a similar job for a longer time. And this is construction. Whether going vertical or horizontal, it is only just making sure that you do the do's and don'ts which you observe clearly, and make sure materials are tested for quality, and then you take precautions for safety. So you produce such, and we have done it really in several places. You have seen Mandela National Stadium. We are now seeing that one, and there are many other places you'll visit and see similar good jobs being done by us. You see clearly there, that is a firefighting system, hose rig. So it is ready, it has been fixed, it has been tested, it has been connected to the high pressure water system, so everything is there and ready. Even the detectors are in place. That's why I'm saying now it is now ready for, even escape routes are there. In case of fire, in the case of the event of fire, we have where people escape from. In the case of, that is a UPDF personnel engineer trying to operate the system. So you really, yes, all that has been really brought about by the design team and the consultants. They have done a tremendous job. There were changes, obviously during execution they said change this, put this. All those changes came as a requirement of demand. You can see those structures are all done. External finishes were also decided by the client. We had to put some facing bricks, some areas we did some bit of painting, other areas we have done cladding. All that has come as a result of the demand by the client. Thank you very much, the client for Directorate of Citizenship and Migration Center, that is Ministry of Internal Affairs, for entrusting us with that project. It was the first of its kind. They had never worked with the UPDF. There were very many doubters, but I think the doubters can go to the ground and see what is in place. First and foremost, really, I take this opportunity to thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and Commander-in-Chief of the UPDF, for entrusting UPDF, especially the UPDF Engineers Brigade, and all the commanders, Fande CDF, the Fande Jackals, really for entrusting Engineers Brigade with a lot of work, and to ensure that we also participate in the construction industry and develop and transform our country economically. So fellow Ugandans, wherever they are, I request them to put trust in UPDF that we shall always deliver, and we shall make sure quality is out of notch, and we shall work together with the population to ensure we develop Uganda. Uganda is our country. There is nowhere else we shall go. So please let us have that heart of developing our country for God and my country.
The efficiency of Engineers Brigade and the disciplined army is the reason UPDF Engineers Brigade has been able to deliver quality and timely work. Uganda People's Defense Forces civil engineers are undertaking several mega construction projects in northern Uganda that include a regional immigration office in Gulu City and oxygen plant at Gulu Referral Hospital. Uganda People's Defense Forces Engineers Brigade is taking up most of the infrastructure developments under the Ministry of Education and Sports and the Ministry of Health to fulfill the area presidential directive that foresaw advantages like timely construction, quality, and low-cost structures delivered by the troops compared to private contractors.